Coming to the Bt toxin genes, these are isolated from the Bacillus thuringiensis as the Bt name specified Bacillus thuringiensis. Now it has been incorporated into the several crop plants such as cottons, etc. Brinjal is also there. In fact, in India, the first Bt crop was the Bt brinjal, right? Now the choice of the genes, it depends upon the type of the crop and the targeted pest, means which kind of crop we are using and what kind of pest is going to attack that crop. So the choice of the gene, it depends upon the type of the crop and the targeted pest. Here is a diagram of a cotton ball which is destroyed by the bollworms, and in the second B1 it is a fully mature cotton ball, and this first one which is destroyed by the bollworms. Next we are going to see pest resistant plants. In the pest resistant plants, basically what we are doing here, we know that the central dogma in which DNA is converted into RNA and RNA has been converted into the proteins, and that protein is very essential for the survival of the insect. But if we are able to just make that mRNA in that situation that it is not able to code for the protein, वो protein बनाए ही ना, right? That is known as RNA interference. ओके उसको आरएनए इंटरफेरेंस बोलते हैं बिकॉज वी आर मेकिंग द आरएनए because it is a single stranded, so we are converting the RNA single stranded RNA into the double stranded RNA. This is known as RNA interference. Why it is known as interference RNA? Because now the RNA, it cannot produce the protein. If it is not producing the protein which was essential for the survival of the insect will die, right? So this is how we are using these pest resistant plants. We are just doing the RNA interference because RNA is the only one genetic material which is able to make the protein. From the DNA, RNA is made. From the RNA, then gene is made, right? The proteins are the genes only. So we are just inhibiting that process. We are just doing the RNA interference. This is also known as antisense or antisense RNA interference, something like that. So in this method we are just doing the silencing of the specific RNA. हम उसको चुप करा रहे हैं. चुप कराना मतलब silencing. So the silencing of the specific mRNA due to the complementary double stranded RNA. So we are converting the single stranded mRNA to the double stranded mRNA molecule, which binds and prevents the translation of the mRNA. So the translation is prohibited or the prevented here. Now mRNA, it cannot be translated to the proteins. This is known as RNA interference. हमने उसके काम में क्या डाल दिया है? बाधा डाल दी है. बाधा डालना means उसको prevent करना, stop कर देना. And the type of the insect, it is important here to note, the type of the insect which is infecting the roots of the tobacco plant is Melidae gynae incognitia. Melidae gynae incognitia. This name you have to remember. This name is the one nematode which infects the roots of the tobacco plant and causes a great reduction in the yield. But we can just reduce this one. We can make the plants pest resistant by using the RNA interference. After the RNA interference, we are having another topic. Just see here. Firstly, see here, this is the roots, right? This is a plant root. This is a root which is infected by a nematodes. Which type of nematode we have asked on? Melidae gynae. Next, our second applications of biotechnology is in the medicine. So firstly, we are having a genetically engineered insulin. So बहुत सालों पहले जो इंसुलिन है वो कहाँ से प्रोड्यूस करवाया जाता था? By slaughtering the cattle, we are slaughtering the cows also, we are slaughtering the pigs also. उसका स्टमक काट के, उसका पैनक्रियास काट के उसका इंसुलिन है वो ले लिया जाता था. But now what we are doing, because it is unethical, right? It is not good that we are just killing another animals. So we are using a genetically engineered insulin to cure the diabetes. This is a diagram of a maturation of the proinsulin into the insulin.